Pop Squad, coming at ya. We're gonna listen to something from 1984. So I know Newcleus. Well, I know Newcleus. I've listened to a few Newcleus songs, and I listened to Newcleus a lot when I was a 14, 15-year-old kid, and Jam On It came out. And it was just a goofy little song. It mentioned Superman, so I liked it because I was into comic books. They used like chipmunk voices to do some of their rapping and as part of their song, so it was like goofy and silly, and I ate it up. I absolutely ate it up. I was a dopey kid. I'm still dopey. We're going to listen to a song today from Newcleus, again from 1984. This is not new, called Computer Age Push the Button. And push the button should be in parens on this. For those who don't know, sorry, I got an itch. For those of you who don't know, I actually started this channel to listen to old hip-hop and rap, like the stuff that I could have heard when I was a kid in the 80s. I was born in 69. Nice. So my age actually goes kind of pretty much with the years, right? So in 1970 I was 1 year old, 1 or 2 years old, because I turned 2 in August. And that goes all the way up. So in 2000 I was, I don't know, why can't I do basic math? 1969, 70, 30 years old. So it's kind of interesting because I kind of grew up with the decades, and it's interesting to me. That's what I mean by it's interesting. And I wanted to go back and listen to this old hip hop and rap that I could have heard had there been hip hop and rap radio stations or the internet or anything. People who were walking around listening to music, and a lot of them were at the time, but not in my hometown. I grew up in a small town in Wisconsin, but I heard a few tracks, one of which was Jam On It by Newcleus. This is a song, Computer Age, parens, Push the Button. I have not heard by them. I have a little bit of information on this from Discogs. It is, let's see, came out in 84. It is considered electronic and electro as the genre and style. And there is not a lot of other information in here that's important. Mixed by Jonathan Fearing. Producer was Frank Fair and Joe Webb. It was written by M.B. Cenac. Interesting. I didn't know any of these people's names. And that's all that I really care about. 6 minutes and 31 seconds. Let's get into Computer Age Push the Button from Newcleus from 1984. Here we go. Ooh. Ah, that comic book art on the cover. I wish I could tell you who that was, but I don't know if it's even a comic book artist. It kind of looks like it's a comic book artist because it is interesting. I love electro.
Push the button.
So again, every time I listen to music from this era, it just amazes me how long they let the beat just go and go and go and go, and I think it's because they were like, oh, we got all the time in the world, we can do anything we want. Like, this isn't going to get radio play, really, right? So they would just make the music, and they were like, oh, this sounds cool, let it play for a little bit. Awesome.
They say we should put them in control. Well, maybe this will give them a soul. I guess we must not think that we're gods, while we're less than ever. I know the Lord cannot be too glad. In fact, I'm sure he must be quite mad to see us take control from our lives and give it to computers. For him, we sit in our easy chairs.
I kind of like the low-key vocals he's got going on there. It's not quite whispering, but he's just like, na 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 na. Like, it sounds kind of cool.
As our machines decide how we're fed, who will suffer, who will survive? It's up to the computers. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button.
Like that kind of drum beat thing going on. Oh, I did not like that transition there. It seemed a little messy. Right there. I so can't tell if that's a male or female voice. I like it. I think it sounds good, but I have no idea if that's like some member of the group or somebody else entirely. I have no idea. It's interesting because the early part of the song, I could absolutely see somebody sampling and remixing it because it kind of sounded super cool. And or at least something you could do something with, right? And I mean, I actually am liking this song. I've never heard this before. I should have pointed that out earlier. Like, this is not a song that I heard, and I've heard some stuff from Newcleus. So I don't know. I think this is sound really good.
Push the button.
That push the button is really cool too. It's a good tag. That is something you don't hear very much anymore in rap and hip hop, is a solo, right? Like the keyboardist here kind of, you just do not hear that sort of thing anymore, which is kind of a shame because it's pretty fun. Cool sound. I really like this. Oh, fun track. Kind of makes me sad I never picked up this album back in the day. I know I thought about it because I love Jam on It, but I was like, oh, they weren't going to have anything else on the album that sounds as good. I think I would have really dug this whole thing. What a fun song. And I'm serious, like some of this early stuff would be super cool to try and sample and do something with. I don't know. Sometimes I think about trying to start producing music and doing stuff just for the hell of it, just because I have always wanted to do that, always wanted to do it, and I have no idea where to get started with it. But man, it would just be so much fun. This was good. I don't often go back and listen to songs that I haven't heard before and go, holy crap, was that really good? Like from the 80s and stuff. And I know I've found a number of songs like Hey Miss DJ. That's not the name of it. Maybe it is. Oh, God, I love that song. There's a couple others from the 80s that I've found that I just absolutely never heard back in the 80s. And they are some of my Double Dutch Bus. Oh, Double Dutch? Yeah, Double Dutch. That was just great. Rhythm Talk. It's all stuff I've reacted to here on the channel. It's just so incredibly cool. This is just a really fun electro song. Really fun. I enjoyed this one a lot. And a lot more than I thought I was going to, because like I said, in my head I had this idea like, oh, they only had like one or two songs that were any good. This was fun. This was a really fun track. I am impressed. I am very impressed, and it's nice to see, because my preconceived notion of what Newcleus had going on was not correct. I could have picked this album up at the time, and I would probably still own it, and it would probably still be one of my favorites, because great sonic stuff. Thanks very much for watching, Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. If you want to send me stuff to react to, PayPal and CashApp are the way to do that. Sorry, that's my filter for making sure people are serious about me reacting to music. You can join my Patreon. That's another way to get me to react to stuff. Or you can be an artist who makes music, and you can send it to me at my email address, which is listed down below in the description of this video. It's papasquatjon@gmail.com. Have yourself a good night. I'm going to come back and do a couple more tracks. Bye-bye.